Upon the first one is lost connections. What lost connections mean is we forget easily that we have one Father. The two sons had one Father. The man had two sons, and the two sons had one Father. Now let's apply that to ourselves. We forget that we have one Father. His Father is the same as my Father. Yes? But we lose that connection. How do we lose that connection? By being selfish. No, I'm the one, I'm better, I'm the better son. I'm the better son. I'm the good guy. The other is the bad guy. And we lead to conclusions easily. Have we done that before? Have we actually leaped into conclusions quite easy? How would you think of a person who would be standing in the dark at night, alone? Let's say you're in the car and you drive by and you see this person standing in the dark, by himself or herself. What comes to your mind? Bad guy. That's a bad guy. Isn't that leaping to conclusion? It is. We forget that that person's father is the same as our father. Remember, Jesus is our elder brother. We forget that. And we have the same brother in Jesus. We have the same father in God the Father. And a lot of us are part of lip service. You understand lip service? What does lip service mean to you? Yes, and then only from the mouth. There are people like that. Okay, I'm coming. Or some people say, I'll try. Remember, I'll try? I'll try means what? They will not come. They're not coming. It's a lip service. Some people say, I love you to the Lord. But what do they do to show that love? Do they do anything? Probably not. That's lip service. You understand? Lip service, if we just say it, we don't mean it. The Bible says we should say yes when we mean yes and no when we mean no. Anything is from the other side. So when you want to say no, just say no. When you want to say yes and mean yes. And don't do lip service. So how do we connect this to our lives? Yesterday's gospel. What have we got to do with this gospel anyway? Matthew 21. Number one, we lose sight of the fact that all of us are brothers and sisters. That's the meaning of lost connections. We lose sight of that. Either competition, we want to outsmart somebody, we want to kill somebody, we want to do harm to somebody. But before you go into those, think again. That person's father is the same as your father. The father had two sons. And the two sons have one father. See my point? Was that raised from yesterday? Is that the same point that was raised? And leaping to conclusions, that's our part of our broken nature. We just wanna leap to conclusions straight up. And it's hard to break that conclusion. Sometimes we judge a book by its cover. We look at the book and looking at the cover, we have an idea, we are prejudiced or biased against that book. Depends on what, you see? That's leaping to conclusion. Leaping is to jump to conclusion without basis. So what happened to, what else can be said here? Leading to conclusions. Who lived to conclusion? Okay, one son says, I will do it, but never did. Lip service. The other one said no, but did it anyway. Poor father. Lip service. You know what lip service is? Saying it without meaning it. It's lip service. The Bible says, not everyone who calls me Lord, Lord will make it. There's a lot of people who raise their arms. They utter the name of the Lord. They praise His name. And what happens next? What happens next? They don't do anything in order to show that. If you want to try it with your spouse. Tell your spouse that you love the person and then never talk to the spouse again. Just ignore the spouse. What do you think will happen? You will get hit. Really? I knew that. Last Monday, Luke 9. Who is the greatest? When there's an announcement, what comes to mind right away? What is this got to do with me? And what can I get from this? Sounds familiar? And what can I get from this? That's what comes to mind right away. Really? And Luke 9 says, me first syndrome. You know, there was an experiment in the office. The boss offered coffee. He offered coffee, and all the cups were on the table. Empty cups. There are different mugs, you know, the coffee mugs. Different colors, different designs. Some of the coffee mugs look old, overused. And some of the mugs look new. And guess what happened to those who went first? What did they take first?
The new ones.
They took the new ones first. Why? Because me first. Me first in this. The boss guaranteed that they're all clean. The boss guaranteed that they're the same size. They've been cleaned thoroughly, and they have been sterilized. But why would people still take the new ones? And that includes you and me. Sometimes even the newspaper. I see people at the newspaper stand. They will not take from the top. They'll take from somewhere in the middle, at the bottom. Why? Huh? Why? It's the same print. You see what I mean?
Did you love?
I mean, a different color. This is something to do with listening problem. You know, my first year in the diaconate, we spent one whole weekend from Friday night up to Sunday afternoon. And we talked about nothing but listening. How to listen. It was nice. How to listen. This is related to our everyday lives. When there is conversation going on, you, me, all of us, we tend to just wait. We have our ideas in our minds. And we just wait until the other person is done talking and we're ready to butt in. We're ready to butt in. Are we listening to the other person? Probably not. We have our own mindset. Okay, keep talking. Finish? Now I'm talking. That's our issue here. We have listening problem. Because me first. Me. And this is true with everybody. Okay, let me see. Let's pretend we are the sign of the bishops. Okay, we're the synod of bishops here. We will decide who is the holiest among us. Okay. What I want you to do is write down. You have your papers, right? Write down in the back the name of the person you think is the holiest among these people. Go ahead.
No one.
Who's the holiest? You got it? I'm excluded, not only among you.
Slave.
Huh?
Slave.
Me first syndrome. There's no St. Louis. That's a place. That's a place in France. It's actually in southwest France.
There's no St. Francis.
No, that's in France. That's X.
St. Anne.
I'm not aware of any San Marcial. Maybe I don't know.
Not yet, we're still working on it.
Coming soon.
Yeah, we're still working on it.
See, the problem with us is, which is pride. Have you witnessed anybody whose ego had been touched? Have you witnessed anybody?
Yeah.
After should the ego have been touched? You see how the person reacts. Sometimes they can get very loud, and that happened to me in the bus. I tell you, I was on the way back, and this woman said to the driver, "You're not worthy of my talking.
Huh?
Don't talk to me. You're not worthy." Really,
That's true.
you can see how this plays. The character, pride, and listening problem. See, this is actual real life. These are things that we need to know about because these are life issues, actual life issues. These are not just issues in the book. These are issues in our everyday lives. I'm sure this is jealous. Yeah. Jealousy, I knew that. I didn't write it.
Sorry.
Jealously jealous. So, even if you don't tell me, I know all of us are guilty of me first syndrome. My example is in those cups, right? Next week I'll not throw away my cup, and I'll put back and see what happens. Let me see this me first syndrome, how it plays. The character is pride, definitely pride. It's one sin that's really fatal. It will kill you. And this is something that's I even remember. But that happened long time ago. this happened in the Philippines. One who seemed like an American mestizo, you know. Like some people. And you know what happened? And this woman, the ego had been touched. Because you're only, you know what she said? You're only American. I'm Spanish. That's what she said. And then she proceeded by saying, who discovered the Philippines? Magellan, who was Spaniard. You see how people can go, how off track they can go because of pride. Because of pride. Yeah. You know, God has many ways of. God has ways of.